Previously on Savannah.
Where's the emerald that you stole from me?
It wouldn't be that famous Centurion emerald, would it? It couldn't be that because that's stolen property.
So if it's not here, where is it?
Search me.
Oh, is this a dare?
No, it's more like a fantasy.
Listen, I got my editor on the line. You fill in some facts for me and we can write this piece together.
Really?
Yes. Come to New York with me.
I can't.
I'll say goodbye then.
I know how you and Veronica staged that phony assassination bit. So what do you want? Applause? I prefer cash.
I have an idea. Not only can I get the gun back, but I can get Tom out of your life forever.
Well, you want to burn down a boat. I'm the man.
That's why I would hire you, Pete, to make it look like arson. And I want you to pin it on Tom Masick. Now, can you do it without hurting anybody?
I'm an arsonist, not a killer.
Well, then we're in business. I wish I could see the look on Tom Masick's face when he sees his riverboat aflame.
The SS Savannah is the last place you want to be.
I know. I said be content with imagining his distress. But that thought alone is delicious. Let's have a toast. Pun intended.
Okay, I'll get the champagne.
All right.
Hi, Daddy. Well, I just called to say you were wrong about Nick. He isn't after my money. He has scads of his own. He's buying me out of my share of the riverboat. Well, I'm going over there to give him a tour. I'll call you in the morning to gloat.
Would you like to do the honors?
Call 911. Tell him there's a fire.
What are you, crazy?
Reese is on the boat. You call the fire department and call the boat. And keep on calling.
Oh.
What have I done? Come on! Reese. Okay, your office is on fire. You stay here, okay?
got it.
Well, if you had to come along when you did, Reese and I'd be goners. How are you?
You sure as hell do.
Is Reese okay?
She's in the casino.
Well, it gives new meaning to the phrase getting caught with your pants down.
Don't push it, Nick. I already regret waking you up. Feeling better?
Yeah. Tom, you saved my life.
Did you call the fire department?
No.
Someone must have seen you smoke.
Well, how'd the fire start?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you the same thing. Look, Romeo, the fire department's gonna investigate. Why don't you take Reese home?
They're gonna want to ask me questions.
I really don't think you want to be grilled about what you two were doing here in the wee hours of the morning.
That's nobody's business, including yours.
Tom, I'm so embarrassed.
Can we just quit talking about it? Just go.
Please don't let her be there. Please don't let her be there.
Girlfriend and I were burning oil lamps, you know, to set the mood, and I guess we fell asleep without putting them out. I feel like an idiot.
You are an idiot. Why didn't the smoke detector go off?
Battery must be dead. Excuse me.
Uh-huh. Let's check the upper decks, guys.
Downstairs office.
Reese! 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 You set her office on fire, you son of a bitch! Where is she? She's gone! Gone. She was asleep in there. God, Tom. Don't tell me that. No, no. Oh, God. You know, the fire consumed all the oxygen. I don't think she even ever woke up. Oh, God. I sure hope she didn't. I hope she didn't wake up and feel her flesh burning away. God, forgive me. It is my heartfelt desire that you live to be 100 years old, and every day remember how you roasted your own daughter alive. Can I see it? Oh, the coroner removed what was left. God. Oh, God, John, forgive me. God.
You know, we've been through a horrible ordeal, but seeing a beautiful, naked woman stepping out of my shower, well, it brings me back to life.
I can't.
I understand.
No, you don't. It's not about the fire. It's about Tom.
Tom.
I'm so mortified that he saw us together.
It's better being found in a compromising position than not being found at all.
How am I ever gonna face him?
Well, you say thank you, you give him a box of candy, you move on.
It's not that easy.
Okay, cheapskate, I'll buy the candy. I love seeing a woman smile, laugh. It means she's forgotten all of her troubles.
Sometimes I think you know entirely too much about women. Okay.
call everybody and tell them not to worry.
Absolutely. But you wouldn't want to wake your friends this early.
All right, see you soon. Well, Ree said the fire damage was minimal. She's on her way back from Nick's apartment to change.
I'm so glad she's all right.
What was she doing on the riverboat with Nick that late?
Oh, your mind always leads to sex.
Yeah, well, so does everybody else's, but no one admits it. I'm just not a hypocrite.
Yeah, well, Terry kissed me last night, and it didn't lead to sex.
Your old boyfriend kissed you?
Yep.
Whoa! And whose idea was this?
Well, his, of course. I'm engaged.
Just one kiss?
Look, it happened so fast I couldn't stop him.
Stop him? Honey, I'd have kept going and led him down the garden path.
What do you mean?
Well, he dumped you before, and now he wants you back. I would have drove him wild with desire and then just walked away. Show him what he was missing, you know.
Oh, you're terrible.
That's what he deserved. He did not appreciate you when he had you.
Well, should I tell Dean what happened?
Are you nuts? Look, a kiss from your old boyfriend might mean nothing to you, but I can't imagine Dean would see it that way. And what Dean doesn't know won't hurt you.
I can't believe Lane kissed another man.
Yeah, I can't believe you saw it and didn't say anything.
Well, what was I gonna say? Excuse me, here are your sandwiches. Didn't mean to interrupt your makeout session.
You had your chance.
I needed to cool down. I was so furious, I wanted to break Terry's jaw.
How do you feel today?
I want to break his jaw.
What about Lane?
I feel like she sucker punched me right in the gut.
Things aren't always what they seem.
Oh, yeah, right. Maybe it was an accident, huh? Their lips just got stuck together.
Oh, come on, man, chill. You should talk to Lane. And I mean talk, not yell.
That's easier said than done.
When is Terry leaving town?
Flying out today for New York.
Then you and Lane can discuss this tonight, calmly.
That's my plan.
Terry, I thought you left town.
Came to say goodbye.
You said goodbye last night.
Yeah, in the clear light of day, though. I was afraid you might be angry about the way I said goodbye, so I brought a present to calm the waters. Had my art director fax a mock-up of the piece.
You put my byline first.
You're a great writer, Lane.
Thank you.
Friends?
Friends.
Good. It's the hammer was starting to worry me.
Oh. Well, I'm working at home on a deadline, and I'm procrastinating by hanging pictures.
That proves you're a real writer. You find any excuse not to type. Well, I can help you with the pictures if you want. I don't have to be at the airport for an hour.
Oh. Yeah, I could use a hand.
No, go away, Veronica. I told you to leave me alone. Now leave me alone.
Daddy?
Lord, thank you. For giving me one last vision of her. Honey, I loved you more than anything.
You're drunk as a skunk.
I would have burned in your stead 20 times over. Why couldn't it have been me?
I'm fine, Daddy. I didn't get burned.
you were restored to heaven, my angel.
I'm not in heaven, Dad.
Oh, no. Not hell. Oh, God. You never heard of flies. That's not fair.
Daddy, listen to me. You're imagining things. I've been trying to call to tell you I'm okay, so you wouldn't worry, but you wouldn't answer the phone.
What?
I figured you heard about the fire, and I didn't want you to worry.
You're not dead?
No. Oh, what made you think I was dead?
I went to the riverboat. Tom said you were gone.
Am I gone home? Oh, you poor thing, what you must have been through.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him for that.
Daddy, it was a mistake.
You're not dead?
No.
God.
Daddy, I'm gonna go and get you some water and an aspirin, okay? And you see if you can get some sleep.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Daddy.
You get me some aspirin. I'm gonna kill that son of a duck.
Okay, a little to the right. That's it, perfect, don't move. I'll mark the position.
Don't move. Oh!
Whoa, what,
Oh.
what is it?
No.
What?
My back.
Okay, just hold on, just hold on.
I can't.
You okay?
Hold on here.
Okay.
Am I interrupting?
No, I've always got time for you.
I saw Dad. He misunderstood you, and he thought I died in the fire. He was miserable.
Gosh. I'm sorry.
I would have died if you hadn't saved me.
Well, you've already thanked me.
You risked your life to save mine, Tom. You were heroic.
Well, I don't wear that hero label very comfortably.
Listen, we've had our differences, but if there were ever a time when two people should wipe the slate clean and start over, this is it.
Well, that's music to my ears. So, you won't be selling your share of the riverboat?
Why?
Well, you were only selling to get away from me. If we've buried the hatchet, then there's no reason for you to leave.
I've already made a deal.
What?
I'm selling my share to Nick.
Nick?
I agreed before this happened.
How on God's green earth can a bartender afford to buy into a riverboat?
Nick has money. He's just secretive about his finances.
I want my money.
It's in the pipeline.
Well, get it out of the pipeline. I want it yesterday.
The finder's fee on the Centurion Emerald is a hefty sum.
I've been waiting on it for over a month.
We got to make sure all our I's are dotted and all our T's are crossed before we cut the check.
If you don't want me to cross your T's, you'll have that check in my hand by tomorrow.
You're gonna have to postpone my interview with the mayor. I'll call his office and talk to Maria. She owes me a favor. I don't know when I'm gonna be back.
Can I get you anything else?
No, thank you. That lasagna was great. Steinbrenner said what? No.
Hey.
Hi. I'm sorry I didn't call, but
When is John coming in from Hyannisport?
I thought he had a plane to catch.
Dean, how are you?
He threw his back out, so...
Let's move to the kitchen.
I'm gonna call you back.
And just what was Terry doing last night that made his back go out? Hmm?
It was this morning, not last night. And what are you implying?
I saw you kiss him last night, Lane.
What, you were spying on me?
No. I was bringing you food to the office. I thought...
He kissed me. I did not kiss him. He was saying goodbye.
Well, I think a handshake would have sufficed there, Lane.
Look, it didn't mean anything, Dean. And it lasted all of 2 seconds. No, but I guess that was long enough for you to decide I was being unfaithful.
Well, if it didn't mean anything, then why are you being his nursemaid?
He's hurt.
Well, then call an ambulance and take him to a hospital.
I don't like being told what
I
to
don't
do.
like my fiance living with their ex-boyfriend, okay?
You don't trust me?
No, I don't trust him.
He's staying.
Then I'm leaving.
Are you leaving so soon?
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
This way, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, honey.
How are you feeling?
Oh, words fail me.
That's a first.
Honey, I feel so embarrassed that you had to see your father acting like a stumbling down drunk.
It's all right.
When I thought you were dead, I nearly lost my mind. I really did. You're the only thing in this world that I live for.
What about Peyton? She's your daughter, too?
I know. She and I have a lot of years to make up for, and we'll get there, but you're the one that I'm concerned about right now. That fire put the fear of God in me. I want you to come home, live with me, so I can keep an eye on you.
Oh, I'm too old to live at home, Daddy.
Well, then I'll ask Peyton, too, because that'll make you happy.
I'm not moving home.
Honey, you said you were going to leave the riverboat. Now, what do you plan to do next?
Look for a job?
You could come to work for me at Burton Industries. I'll groom you to take over.
No, what you'll do is give me a high title and keep all the power to yourself.
I need you, and I can trust you. You've got a good head on your shoulders. You proved that running the riverboat.
Listen, Daddy, you've got a lot of alcohol floating around in your brain. And you'll realize later that we can't live or work together without fighting like cats and dogs.
I won't take no for an answer, Lise.
See? Bossing me around already.
I'm offering you the moon, and you're throwing it right back at me?
I'm not going to argue with your daddy. I'm leaving.
Can I get you something from the bar, sir?
A bottle of aspirin.
Very well, sir.
Yes, this is Savannah, Peyton Richards speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm calling for Nicholas Corelli, please.
Well, he's not here right now. May I take a message?
This is Bob Nelson with Mayfield Insurance.
Look, if this is about the fire insurance, the man you need to speak with is Tom Massick.
No, I don't handle fire insurance. This is about Mr. Corelli's reward money.
Reward money?
Yeah, just tell him I called, please.
This is Mr. Corelli's secretary. And he gets so mad if I don't write down every little detail on his message pad. Could you be more specific about this reward?
We have the check for the finder's fee on the emerald.
The Centurion Emerald?
Yes.
There was a reward for that.
Yes.
Well, he deserves it. He was so brave and honorable getting it back to its rightful owners.
Just tell him he can pick up the check anytime.
But I'll make sure he gets the message. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, Miss Burt.
Mr. Harvey, I haven't seen you in years. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. I was just sort of wondering if you had any job openings on your boat.
Are you quitting the factory?
Oh, no, ma'am. I just heard the plant was going to shut down, and I just need some work fast.
I had no idea River Run was closing.
Yeah, and I got mouths to feed, and I'll do anything. Janitorial, I don't really care.
No, I wanted to add a man to janitorial on the night shift.
I can work nights.
Be here tomorrow. We'll get you started.
Oh, well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You had no intention of hiring anyone. As a matter of fact, you were thinking about cutting back the staff.
Changed my mind.
You're a softie.
Yeah, don't let it get out.
Did you hear why he needed a job?
Some factory closing?
No, it wasn't just some factory. River Run is my dad's factory. You know, he said he wanted me to come and work at the company, but I didn't take him seriously. Maybe he's in trouble.
Okay, I'm off to work. You have everything you need?
I'm fine.
All right. Well, you have my number at work. Call me if you need anything, okay?
I will.
Aaron Green, New York Ledger.
Aaron, Terry, need a favor.
You name it.
I want you to call Elaine McKenzie at the Savannah Dispatch. I want you to offer her a staff job on our magazine.
Are you nuts? She's only written one article for us.
I'll pay her salary out of my own pocket. I'll rewrite her stuff if I have to. I just want her in Manhattan.
Harry.
Aaron. I'm your top writer. You don't want me leaving for greener pastures.
Leave. Go be somebody else's pain in the neck.
Look, 1 month. It's all I need to convince this woman that she loves me. 1 month. You can fire her after that.
That's a wonderful way to treat your lady love. You have a big heart.
Here's her phone number. Area code 912.
Check will be ready at 5. Tom?
Yeah.
We need to iron out some kinks in the bartending shifts.
So you've taken it upon yourself to make up a new schedule.
I think I'm qualified. Since I've spent every night lately being a bartender.
You know, I don't see your name on here anywhere.
Well, that's the whole point, sport. See, my days of mixing other people's martinis are over.
Not yet, they're not. Here.
Well, it looks like you left me enough time to go to the bathroom once a week.
It'll keep you out of the boss's office in the middle of the night. You know, I hate to have to put out any more fires.
Not working those hours.
Until I see your name on the deed, hotshot. You still take your orders from me.
Well, you better find yourself a new bartender. Because I don't take orders from stuffed shirts and overpriced suits.
Tom, we are low on the tequilas. Can we up the order this week?
Yeah, sure. You take care of it.
Is that the new schedule? Is there any way I can pick up some extra shifts?
Oh, you can have all my time you want.
Great. I need the extra money with the new baby and all. Is that all right with you, Mr. Massey?
That's no problem.
Thanks.
I'll get back to you when I have that deed ready.
This way.
Hi, I'm Mr. Corelli's secretary. We spoke on the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, he sent me over to pick up the check. Wants me to deposit it immediately. Can't stand missing a day's interest at the bank.
Just sign there.
Oh, just sign. Well, thank you ever so much.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
Come in. Reese, you changed your mind, you packed your bags, and you're moving in.
No.
What do you think of this color, dear? I'm trying for conservative without looking like a funeral director.
Dad, Sal Harvey came into the riverboat today looking for work. He said you're closing River Run plant?
He's right. Yeah, I think it's breaking a little bit too high there, Joe.
Why?
It's losing money.
Is your company in trouble?
Hell no. Joe, would you wait outside for a minute, please?
Yes, sir.
Honey, that's foolish to talk that way in front of people. That's how rumors get started.
If Burton Industries isn't in trouble, why are you closing River Run?
Honey, Burton Industries isn't in trouble because I manage it well. And managing a company well means knowing when to get rid of bad holdings. River Run is a case in point.
Can't you just transfer those workers to another factory?
Not at this time.
But so many people will be out of work.
Honey, if I run my business like a charity, at some point I'm going to go bankrupt, and everybody who works for me is going to be out of a job. Not just those poor souls down at that plant.
I feel so sorry for them.
I do too. It's terrible. It's a bad thing. Letting go of people's the hardest part of my job.
But River Run was your showpiece. I don't understand how it went downhill so fast.
Well, how could you? You don't work here. You don't know how things operate. And honey, it breaks my heart to know that someday this business is going to be yours. You'll have a clue as how to run it.
May I help you?
Was Mr. Nelson in?
He's gone for the day.
Well, I'm Nick Corelli. He said he'd have a check for me at 5.
Your check was picked up by your secretary.
It couldn't have been.
You two must have gotten your wires crossed.
I don't have... Was she an attractive redhead?
Yes. Is there a problem?
You stopped payment on the check.
It was a cashier's check.
I don't care. You call the bank.
The banks are all closed now.
Damn it!
How can you even consider working for your father?
I'm gonna inherit the company someday. I need to learn how to run it. And besides, maybe I can help those workers at River Run.
You are so naive.
You know, I didn't expect you to understand. You've got a grudge against my father.
And you should too. He almost killed you.
What?
The fire was not started by a burning oil lamp or faulty wiring. It was set by an arsonist your father hired.
He wouldn't do that.
Come on, Reese. Your father hates my guts.
Even if he wanted to ruin you, why would he set fire to the riverboat? I own it too.
And he hates you owning it. He always has. If it burned to the ground, then you would have to go to work for him.
I don't believe you.
This is how the fire started. It's a slow-burning incendiary device.
If that's true, why didn't you go to the police or the fire department?
Your father set it up to make it look like I was guilty. Look, I couldn't risk the firefighters finding some planted bit of evidence I'd overlooked.
How do I know you didn't set it?
Reese, use your common sense. What could I possibly hope to gain by burning down my own riverboat?
Outside.
Are you going to throw me overboard?
Don't tempt me. Now, don't say I don't know what you're talking about or I don't have the check. Just hand it over. What's this?
It's the reward money.
It's half the reward money, and it's written on your account.
Half is what you deserve. We were partners.
You can't get away with this.
Oh, yes, I can. You see, the insurance company paid with the cashier's check, and I cashed it.
I'll get you for forgery.
Oh, please. If you make a stink, I will get my roommate Lane to write a sob story for her paper about how poor Peyton Richards got gypped out of her share of the money by mean old Nick Corelli, who everyone in town has suspected was a scoundrel all along. Now, do you want your share of the money? Or do you want to tie this dispute up in a lawsuit for more years than you have toes? Well, I guess you won't be able to buy Reese's share after all, farm boy.
Well, now, I could have gotten up and answered the door.
I didn't feel like waiting.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't catch your father in a compromising position.
Did you start the fire on the riverboat?
What?
Did you?
I can't believe you'd accuse your father of that.
Tom says you hired an arsonist.
Oh, Tom says. Now we get to the bottom of it. Tom says, huh?
Reese, how often do I have to remind you of Tom's past?
You know, you have a past too, Veronica. And every time you remind me of Tom's reputation, you're damning yourself.
Hey, why would I want to burn up the riverboat?
To get Tom out of town.
You mean like some old movie western? This town's not big enough for the two of us?
He showed me an incendiary device.
Well, then you should have taken it to the police. In fact, Tom should have taken it himself.
Should tell you something.
He doesn't have a reason to burn down his own boat.
Honey, maybe he wanted to collect the insurance money. I can't speculate on Tom's motives. But if he has an incendiary device, well, then I think it's pretty much cut and dried. And as for me taking part in burning down the boat, why would I? It's your boat, too. And I'd never do anything to hurt you.
Gotta stop letting Tom pull the wool over your eyes, Reese.
If she thinks I'm trying to pull the wool over her eyes, I've got to prove to her I'm telling her the truth. I'm calling you because you know people who work the area. I want to find this guy. He set me up to get my fingerprints. He's about 6 feet tall, dark hair, deep voice, about 20 pounds overweight. It looks like he used some sort of slow-burning incendiary device, probably activated by remote control. I don't care how much it costs to find him. I'd go to hell and back for this woman.
Good evening, Savannah Dispatch. Over on River Street.
Hi.
I'm working.
Yeah, meeting the deadline?
That's right.
Good evening, Savannah Dispatch.
Lane, I was out of line last night.
Well, I guess I understand why you were upset.
This is a peace offering.
It's a biography of Nellie Bly.
Yeah, she was the most famous newspaper woman of the 19th century.
I know. What a thoughtful gift.
I figure you'll be the most famous one of this century.
Thank you. Oh. Lane Mackenzie. Well, I'm glad you liked the article, Mr. Green. On staff. What? No, I'm very flattered. It's just, it's a big decision. Wow. Can I call you in the morning? Great. Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Who was that?
That was Aaron Green from the New York Ledger. He wants me on staff. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, it's incredible. I guess you are going to be the next Nellie Bly. Jason's with my mom. Stay with me tonight.
This better be good.
I want you to meet someone.
We've already met. Hello, Mr. Sutherland.
Hello. Sutherland is not his real name.
It's not?
Pete posed as a buyer to get you to take him on a tour of the riverboat.
You weren't a legitimate buyer?
Now, Pete's in a very specialized line of work. Go ahead, tell her, Pete.
I burn buildings.
He didn't want to talk to me at first. Claims it's against his code of ethics to release the name of his employer. But, he's going to make an exception this time. Aren't you, Pete?
Edward Burton hired me.
You're just saying that. There's no way you can prove it.
Yes, there is.
You hired him to blame my father. Tom, I'm not gonna fall for it.
Pete's a very cautious man. He records his business deals so that, well, in case one of his partners tries to, double-cross him.
A little chemical action, time-delay device. And will it look like arson? Not if you hire me. No, I would hire you for that reason, Pete, so it would look like arson. And I want to pin it on Tom Massey. Can you do that for me? You're a walk in the park.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you still in pain?
Oh, I feel like I have a dagger stuck in my spine, but I'm gonna be up and around soon. Are you guys spending the day in? Because I would love the company.
We're going on a picnic.
Yeah, I just needed a change.
Something's different. You changed your hair?
No, I didn't change a thing. I'm just happy. Aaron Green offered me a job.
No fooling.
No fooling.
Aaron is a tough nut to crack. I mean, he must love your writing.
Yes.
Yep. Well, what are you standing there for? Go get dressed. You got some celebrating to do. Hey, Dean, you order a bottle of champagne on me, you know, for the occasion.
What occasion?
What, Lane's new job.
It's a job offer. She hasn't accepted it yet.
Don't tell me.
Tell you what?
You're not going to stand in her way, are you?
I don't tell Lane what to do.
Good. Because if any woman deserves to be in Manhattan, it's her.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, she sure doesn't belong in a sleepy little hamlet like Savannah, covering fashion shows and charity fairs. Burton's assassination attempt was a once-in-a-lifetime story here. In New York, news is breaking every minute of every day.
Well, you got me there, Slick. New York is a hotbed of crime.
And politics, and science, and art, and literature. She belongs there with other writers.
Like you.
Hell yes, like me. You think you can further her career?
I'll answer that. Dean can't help me one lick. Well, of course, you're assuming that I need help or want it. Well, I don't. You know, I'm flattered that Aaron Green liked my writing, but I'm not moving anywhere.
Lane, writers belong in New York.
Writers belong where they're happy, like all human beings. I'm happy here and you're happy there, so why don't you book a flight back now? Let's go. By the way, you look pretty good for a guy with a bad back.
You know what?
What?
For a backwoods writer, you have a nice way with words.
Hi, honey.
I met Pete last night.
Pete, who?
Pete the arsonist.
I'm supposed to know who you're talking about?
Yes, sir, you are. You hired him to burn down the riverboat.
Well, that sounds like one of Tom's schemes.
I almost died, Daddy.
I know, honey. I was scared silly.
And so was I. But it's worse knowing that your own father was responsible for the fire.
I swear to you, honey, on a stack of Bibles.
I have a little gift for you. You know, I thought about turning it over to the police, but I figured you'd squirm your way out of it somehow.
What am I going to squirm my way out of?
Think of this as an early Father's Day present. And it's the last one you're ever going to get from me.
I'll use a chemical action time delay device. And will it look like arson? Not if you hire me. No, I would hire you for that reason, Pete, so it would look like arson. But I want to pin it on Tom Massey. Can you do that for me? You'll walk in the park.
As original as possible. Hey, this is Mr. Christensen. He's going to take a look at the damage in Reese's office and give us a bid.
Can you start work immediately?
Yes, ma'am. As long as I don't have to special order material.
Henry, would you show this man to Reese's office, please? I'll be there in a moment.
If the insurance doesn't cover our repairs, I'm suing Reese and her lover boy for lighting that oil lamp.
Lover boy's about to become our partner.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Why not?
Because he's selling Reese a bill of goods. She thinks he's got money to burn, but Nick Corelli doesn't have the deep pockets that he claims to.
He can't come up with the money.
Not enough.
Deke Reynolds speaking.
Deke, it's Nick.
Nick! Good Lord, I was beginning to think you were dead.
Oh, I'm still kicking.
That's good to hear.
How's my father?
Worried. I mean, he expected you home after your discharge.
Yeah, well, I had a few things to take care of.
Well, he's got a big office set up next to his. Got your name gold-plated on the door.
I can imagine.
Where are you?
Savannah.
Savannah? What, did your Corvette run out of gas? Look, you say the word, I'll send the jet for you.
No, I'm fine. I don't need a rescue, but I do need a favor.
Name it.
I need to dip into my trust fund.
Stay tuned for upcoming scenes from the next episode of Savannah.
Join us next week for another exciting all-new Savannah. Plus, on a special Seventh Heaven, find out what happens when trust is broken between a man and his family. That's 1 week from tonight on an all-new Seventh Heaven, right before Savannah. And check out the WB Wednesday night comedies. This week it's brand new episodes of Sister Sister, Nick Freno Licensed Teacher, The Wayans Brothers, and The Jamie Foxx Show. That's Wednesday night on the WB.